Chapter 5. Weary the Weight of the Sun. XC Mick? Is that what it said? I did not expect the serpent to talk. Is that the woman that was dead? Your sight swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort you remember who you are. Juno. We're playing as the dead woman now? You also realize that a monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago, and that it is about to happen again. Oh my god, it does just talk to you. And in English, apparently, or you can understand it. Frustrating. You are slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. If you are not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. Who are you? What does it matter? Perhaps you missed the meaning. What I wish to know does not matter. What are you? What is your purpose? First of all, tell me what you are. Do you ask the hammer what the blacksmith is making? This conversation becomes more meaningless by the word. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you prophecy, fate, destiny. Is there no child coming to slay me with a magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? The gods are dead. Dead? How is that? Are you a god? No. The gods are silent, and before me stands one who knows not what they have done. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end. Do you understand? This world and its tapestry I would devour. It is my purpose. But I cannot. Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Wall of Night? The dredge? Dredge. Stone men marching across a long bridge. No, it is darkness. The white egg that has turned black. I am meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dusk smother this rock. I am incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. Because of you. Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine. What did you do, Juno? Avend. Juno, you're alive. You're alive. How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? Asleep, I presume? Or unconscious? I am in Ridgehorn, I think. A serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Time is moving strangely. I've lost swathes of memories. But I found you. For a short time, at least. The serpent has said something about a long bridge. So I took a guess. It came after you. We saw it at Einertoft. Are you okay? It tried to turn me into ash as we spoke. I'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. It could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted to. What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of the gods that I've never heard of. There are still prophecies out there? It was vague. Something like that serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. That would explain why the dredge are swarming on us like someone kicked an anthill. Avon, are you in danger? You could say so. Ballard is here. The varl are holding him off, but not for much longer, I think. Of all the Sundar, why the immortal one? Ballard. That is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but we will have to do this the hard way. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Einartoft and meet me in Sigrholm. Juno, we'll never make it to Sigrholm. Ballard is about to overtake us. The varl won't listen to a thing Find a way. Do whatever it takes. I will not be able to contact you again before Sigrholm. Go. And Avond. Yes? I love you. So she's not dead. Or she's an inanimate spirit, or a spirit attached to an inanimate object, perhaps? Or maybe just a spirit that can travel to some location. Maybe that location is able to attract those kinds of things. It's hard to say. You spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Can he hear us? He just moved. How long was I? You were just out for a couple days. How do you feel? Juno, she's alive! I need to meet her in Sigrholm. Hold on. Slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor. On the Mender Council, she contacted me. Contacted you how? She's not like most Menders. What happened here since I passed out? The varl are holding the dredge back, just barely. Ballard has disappeared. Ivor is still out of it. Jorundr sent Hakon, Ludin, and a couple hundred varl away to Aberang. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Rook, I need your help. Take me to Sigrholm. Juno is going to meet us there. Sigrholm? That's got to be a week away at least. And just abandon Einartoft? Maybe, or no. I could destroy that godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate threat, but Jorundr will never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Avond. So there's a lot going on here. Looks like we're not combining the two parties after all. If Hakon's already been sent off elsewhere, we're going to keep those two groups separate. And probably their experience pools, unfortunately. Because one of them's been generating more than the other one has. Let's see. How would you collapse that bridge by yourself? Not by myself. I could blast it apart, but this bridge wasn't made to fall. It'll take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. And the varl will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the dredge and the varl. What do we do about Ballard? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. We could just leave. And let the varl die to give us a head start? It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. Why won't the varl king destroy that bridge? I can't completely understand it myself. The last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before that damned bridge. What's going on around here? That serpent? Ballard? Look, I know things are... It's a long story. How well do you know history? We're from a very small town in the woods. I'll keep it short. You know how men and varl were made, the Loom Mother, the other gods? In the First Great War, the armies of men and varl hated each other. They fought bitterly for land and dominance. Then, one of the gods created the dredge, and they were such a threat that unless men and varl set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. So they did. They ended the war, pushed the dredge into the north, and formed an alliance that has held ever since. The Second Great War began generations later. The dredge rallied their forces, defeated the varl who watched the borders, and laid waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by Sundar, powerful dredge warlords and weavers like Ballard. He was there in the Second Great War. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the inner circle of Menders went forth, and finally sent the Sundar and dredge deep underground. For the most part, the dredge haven't tried to return since. Well, until now. Those Menders were called Valka. Juno wasn't there herself, but she's one of their bloodline. So another great war has begun. If I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history is playing out before us. What about the serpent? That's another story. There's nothing in the Mender's libraries about that thing. It must have something to do with the Dredge returning. That seems likely. I need time to think about this. I understand. Be quick, Rook. There has to be some way to... I can't believe the varl would be so stubborn. Speak to Jorndor yourself. He's in the Great Hall. Maybe you'll have more luck. Or maybe he'll put your head on a spike. Rook, I hate to put all this on your shoulders, but I've got few friends here. Come to a decision quickly. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Sigurholm. Juno will know what to do. So it sounds like no matter what we do, the story is going to lead to us trying to leave this place. So it's the question is whether or not I'm going to try to just destroy the bridge first to help the varl, or just try to leave. We're probably going to want to visit the Great Hall either way. 3 days of supplies. Jesus Christ. I can't even... I can afford this thing if I wanted to. Skule? Skule? -1 to drawing aggro. That's interesting. Ceremonial dagger commonly carried in a hidden place on the body, giving enemies a second thought about getting too close. So plop this on your character you don't want to get attacked all the time, and that'll be handy. It also cost all my renown. So where are we trying to go? Just want to get a reference point here. Stonehorn, Halsar, Verdal, Schlid. Trying to get an idea of which place we were going toward. It was Sigurholm, right? Where is Sigurholm? Oh, there it is. Found it. Hey, that's practically going backwards from the directions we've gone in so far. A city built on a spit of land jutting from within a lake, and a place of prestige to live, as expansion soon became impossible on the small island, and ownership was passed down from generation to generation. The crystal clear lake water and beautiful surroundings made the lake desirable to the point that a wall was eventually built to keep away jealous neighbors. And so she died at Ridgehorn? And we're all the way up here, but she's going to meet us down there. She practically has to go past us to get there, it seems. Maybe this whole path, though, the wandering road is super unsafe, and maybe it's just easier to go along. What is this one called? Oh, this road doesn't really have an obvious name, but go through Halasar in this area. Could be. And across the march. I still don't know. I'm still not entirely sure if she's alive or a spirit, so maybe that's just a... I wonder if that's just like a place of great resonance where she's drawn to, where we can speak further, or something like that. It's unclear. She was left behind. I wonder if she's just such a strong mender and because of her bloodline, has such crazy abilities that maybe she just never actually died and she was pulling a Spock and was just coming back. Either way, I'm very interested in how I can upgrade my characters. Right when I finish this transitioning across the screen like that. Because I'm sure a number of people... Oh, Hakon is down and out of the count for the moment. Let's see, yeah, you're up for... Wow. Yeah, you're only rank 2. So I can spend a bunch to upgrade a Rook if I want to. Avon's maxed out, thankfully. It's just a godsend to this point. Alette could be leveled up. Oddleif still only has 2 kills, oddly enough. I do think I mostly use her to damage armor, so she doesn't get the kills necessarily. Trigvy's ready. Krumer's probably ready, yeah, because he only needed 2. Assault has proven very useful, and I would love to level him up too. But I can only level up one of these characters, which is pretty rough. Rook's the most tempting, because at least he's someone that I can consistently rely on for being around, because who knows what the story will do to various other characters. I'm a little afraid about investing into another Gunnulf and then having them suddenly leave the story forever in tragic circumstances. Let's check out the Great Hall, try talking to the king, see if we can convince him of what to do, and if we're lucky, maybe we'll get some resolve from that. Is it called Renown? Because sometimes events give you renown. You'll do as I say. I'm not here to argue. I'm telling you that we're dying by dozens every day now. You sent our best away with Hakon. How long do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Fasolt. Don't let them get across that bridge. Fasolt shakes his leave. Fasolt takes his leave just as you approach. Not great timing, you think yourself. Thank you for the audience. I forget your name. Rook. Rook, how is Ingvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Ingvar well enough, he hasn't told you why he faced down Ballard, did he? I would be interested to hear. Ingvar confronted Asunder in his youth during the Great Wars. He won that fight. None other but the Menders have done that. He proved us stronger. Maybe he thought to do it again. Ivor killed Asunder. How did he end up in Skoger? You'd have to pry that from him yourself, I don't know. He disappeared when the last king tried to name him Kender. It occurs to you that Jornder would not be on the throne now had that happened. But why are you here, Rook? Be brief. I'm offering to take... Oh. Okay. I thought for a second I thought it said take part on the bridge. So I can help take apart the bridge. I can just demand to be destroyed, or I can try to leave. I'm offering to help take apart the bridge. Human, if there is one more mention of that bridge, Jornder's mood changes almost instantly. If you have nothing else to say, get out of my damned hall. What is so important about that bridge? Every man I've ever met thinks he'd rival the gods himself. If only he were in charge. I am over 400 years old, and I know that I know little. You are a child, an infant, yet you know everything. Listen, human, the story is not about you. If you jumped from that bridge today, the world would not change. Now either help Fasolt retake it, or leave my city, I don't care which. Guards are quick to usher you from the Great Hall, you don't resist. Well, crap. Cooperative is not the word I would use. So we have three options right now. Leave, and just abandon this place. We can destroy the bridge, which could save a lot of varl lives, but also would also make us an enemy of the king of the varl. And there might be a hidden reason why it's bad to do that he's not telling me. Because he clearly has some reason that he wants to not destroy the bridge. Or I can fight on the bridge and try to have things work out. Which is tempting, because fighting on the bridge would probably give me more renown, and probably give me more, help my characters level up. And probably wouldn't cost me supplies. Just some time, and maybe some wounds. But who knows if that branches the story, or if it's something that just pauses it for a little while. And jump cut. So I've spent some time thinking about this, and I know I fall into patterns here, but I'm really bad at ever just leaving things, even when it might be a good idea to. And at the same time, I'm really bad at desecrating people's holy lands, or whatever the hell's going on that makes them like this bridge so damn much. So ultimately, I think I'm gonna take part in the fight, and that might be a terrible idea. Knowing what happens, like what has happened up till now in this game, I don't know if like party members are gonna get killed. Like I don't know if I'm risking people. I don't know what kind of a scripted events could happen, like that goddamn Gunulf bridge that happened before. Not bridge, the Gunulf cart. So first off, let's go ahead and visit this store. Yay. I'm going to upgrade Rook. Because I just don't trust anybody else, frankly. Yeah. I don't trust other characters to survive, so I'm going to spend my renown on Rook. Because at least he'll probably be sticking around, right? His special ability, of course, is he's got that nice armor break and an auto attack, which I like a lot. He could do some more... I think he could do in general with more exertion and willpower. More armor break would be nice too, though. That's rough. I think having an... I think having a nice pool of willpower is probably the way to go right now, though. Yeah. Because he has an ability I want to use, but also getting him in range and getting him to do a bonus point on various attacks, very helpful, I think. But ultimately, I'm going to want to pump up these stats next, I think. With his rank 4 and rank 5, I guess, because he only gets that many points. Yeah, you only get a handful of upgrade points. Our strength and our our offensive and defensive stats are pretty much maxed out already, or they're close at least. And they're obviously not going to get as high as other characters, so this is pretty much the best I can do. It still weirds me out slightly that this little guy has clearly different hair length than this guy up here. Oh well. Now we get bonus armor break when we use that ability, if we do the rank 2 version. That'll be nice. And with no other renown to spend, that's pretty much going to be it. Fasolt's already rank 2, and I like him a lot. And I want to upgrade him because he's handy, and he's got a scary high cap on defense. I just don't trust this character, though. To actually be a long-term party member is what I'm worried about. Because he's already was on Hakon's group, and then he transitioned over to this group, and he's a usable party member consistently even over here, but his loyalty seems to be to the king, and we're talking about leaving, so I'm not convinced that he's going to still be around. So I'll use him and Krumer while Ivor's gone, probably, but I don't know if I'm going to want to use them. I don't think I want to invest more resolve into him. Renown, I mean, sorry. Because I'm worried about losing him. Alright, fight on the bridge. Good luck, everybody. At the warfront, rows of varl are lined up, waiting for their turn to fill in as the warriors on the bridge battle dredge in one endless churn of bodies and blood. Fasolt catches your eye in between giving orders. You lost, human? Offer to help. Fair enough, Fasolt admits. I'm not going to argue against putting you on the bridge, he says. But we've got plenty of wounded here as well, if you can work a needle. So we can either help fight on the bridge or help treat the wounded. Huh. I mean, to get things started, we could help with the wounded, but it would be, in the ultimate, we're going to want to fight. Otherwise, I mean, there's just going to be more wounded at some point. I'll treat the wounded for now. You spend a day alongside Alette and many others, tending to wounded varl, of which there are many. The work is hard and bloody, and after a long day you excuse yourself to wash off and find a place to sleep while the fighting continues unabated. Oh, that used up our supplies. That's scary. Oh, we're still here. Okay. So I don't know if can I buy more? Alright, let's buy some supplies real quick with our last renown. Goodbye, renown. It was nice knowing you. On the bridge. You approach the bridge, which gains a raised eyebrow from Fasolt, who, is lugging dead warrior over his shoulder. Back for more, he says, glancing out onto the bridge as you can tell they've lost ground on the bridge since yesterday. Oh, probably because I wasn't fighting, huh? So yeah, the fact that we're even addressing him as a third party in all of these cutscenes here makes me extra suspicious that we're just gonna lose him as far as, like, I don't know if he'll die or anything, but I don't think he'll be a usable character because I think his loyalties just aren't to either of the two parties. So let's be careful about that, how we invest in him. I might want to get that item off of him before he leaves the party or something. What's the plan here? You ask with concern. I just do what Jorundr tells me, replies Fasolt, and right now we're killing every dredge on that bridge, so throw in or piss off. If you don't want to fight, help me clear the bodies off the bridge. Our warriors are getting choked up around them. I mean, we could help with bodies, sure, but at some point we need to actually help fight, right? I mean, my concern here is that we are a bunch of dumb humans, so I'm wondering if it is helpful just to do nice little handy things to help them out. Things that don't constantly risk my relatively easier to kill human characters and enable the varl to fight properly. I'm gonna help remove the bodies. You follow Fasolt, making several dangerous trips near the battleground to pull bodies back to the city. The sight of you and the other men struggling to carry lifeless giant bodies would be comical if the circumstances weren't so grievous. Your whole body is aching when you stop for the day. The bodies seem to pile up almost as quickly as you can remove them, and the work is heartbreaking. This is turning out to not be great ideas, huh? Fasolt might not be the best leader. He might... The things that he wants us to do don't seem to be as helpful as we may have hoped. Alright, I think we're gonna fight this time. This is not working out. As you approach on the third day, the warriors are in more disarray than usual. Where's Fasolt, you ask, one of the passing varl. Didn't make it, he replies. Dredge are nearly at the mouth of the bridge, barely held back. Your mind starts to wander into dark places. Wow. Fasolt's literally dead. Shit, he took my item. I don't have that item now. That's a bummer. But yeah, also a character I liked using is dead. He was useful. God damn it. So yeah, as it turns out, Fasolt wasn't. Well, maybe he was a good leader. I'm sitting here in hindsight saying like maybe he wasn't a great leader because he keeps giving me orders, not necessarily orders, but the things that he says he wants me to do are ultimately panning out in them losing ground. But it could be that no matter what happens, they're doomed. It could be that we're totally screwed because there's just too many dredge, and whether I fight or help with other things, we're still losing. I don't know, but he's dead. So either way, he's a failed leader, unfortunately. You snap back to attention when you realize nearly an entire army of varl are staring in your direction. Ivor walks past, shuffling slowly with an enormous axe in his remaining hand. He heads toward the bridge. Ivor, you yell, but he doesn't reply, plunging his axe into the nearest dredge before kicking it over the side of the bridge. Come on, he screams. At the black horde. Cursing, you rush to his side in battle. We gotta fight. Well, the good news is Ivor's back. Bad news is I don't have any resolve to level him up with, but hey, Ivor's back. That's sweet. Let's see. Let's get Krumer up in here, too. Yeah. Is that the crew I want to go with here? It's good to get two big, tanky, sort of warlord characters. The varl up front. Let's see. What's Ivor's stats like again? Oh, yeah, he maxes out with really high strength and armor, and he has no arm. He's just missing an entire arm. That's a sight. Oddleaf and Alette for ranged attacks. Avon for his chain attack. And Rook for his... This might be a little too far, huh? Maybe not Oddleaf. Maybe Trigvi? Yeah. For another melee character to put in there, but one that has a nice little range to them to keep them a little safe. We want Avon in because he's dangerous. And Rook going last can do some really dangerous things with his move, too. Maybe that is a reason to have Oddleaf around after all then. Because Oddleaf can be more likely to trigger with Rook. Yeah, that might be the right idea. Oddleaf plus Alette plus Rook's special ability means we can do a nice combo hit, which I would like to do. Anyone need an item? Oddleaf needs an item. Can I give her an item? Oh, cool. It's back. I didn't ultimately lose it. I thought Fasolt permanently took my strength item. At least there's that bit of good news. Good luck, everyone. No, I'm sure we'll be fine. As is my usual approach, I kind of want to center these characters a little bit. What do we have? Hey, big guy. Oh, that's not a huge group of enemies. There's 5 ranged characters in there. This pain in the ass, although he's a regular. And then this big tanky dude is definitely going to be someone we want to target to deal with his excessive stats. So maybe what we do is get right up here in the corner. Let Ivor take the brunt of the attacks because of his... Actually, he doesn't have that much better armor. He just has better peak armor eventually. Let's get all up in here. That's probably a decent formation for now to get us started. Oh, turn order is important. Oddleaf goes before... There we go. Oddleaf has the first turn order in that group, so we don't want to have them blocked. Whereas this guy has the last turn order. Alright, charge. Good luck, everyone. We're out of range. Frustrating. That is frustrating. So we can't reach them to actually attack them right away. And, I mean, he's a ranged character, so he's going to be able to reach us, no problem. Oh well. Time to just accept it. Gonna take a lot of hits to the face. Alright, friend. Forge Ahead's not going to be usable yet. Oh, he didn't attack. Interesting. Yeah, all around here we'll be in range. So we can get an attack in now. And then Rook can also use his move to help everyone get a follow-up attack. We have to use one resolve to get in range. I should have probably taken the other position. It might not be necessary to try to mark target here, actually. It's been effective so far. Rude. No appreciate. Let's see here. I might be able to get... There's a few characters that might count as diagonal. Two of them at least. Let's check the range on this thing. Arc lightning. If I wanted to hit this character, for example, I'm going to want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 forward, which I can. Okay. Cool. I really hope I counted that correctly. Yep, that'll be handy. Have fun! What? No, wait, what? Why did they not hit the... Okay, what? It's supposed to hit diagonal enemies. This guy's in the diagonal tile. I don't understand why that wouldn't affect him. I guess I should have targeted him directly or something, because it didn't work out according to plan. Let's see, this guy's a little weakened already. Probably just want to get up in this guy's face at this point. Could also work on that guy, but our success chance seems pretty low. Yeah, I may actually just stay my... Let's just keep our distance for now. Could finish this guy off. Or weaken this guy. Let's just get this guy out of the way. Let Ivor focus on someone important on his next turn. Because we really want to take a dent out of the big guy. Howdy, pal. How you doing? Let's see. Knock him back tiles for bonus armor damage. Sounds good to me. That was... Oh, 1 armor damage plus 1 per unit they passed through. I went and convinced myself that it was per tile they passed through. So, I made a dumb. But hey... There's some diagonal characters over here, so maybe... Let's see, who's this next person? That guy, okay. I'm thinking, hey, how about we get you to go next? Because there's a couple diagonal characters we could lightning here, I believe. That should come in handy. Right after that guy has a less than impressive impact. Hi everyone. Nice to meet y'all. You say diagonal, right? That's how it works. There we go. There's our 9 damage. Ow. There's the damage that was going to happen sooner or later. It happened. Let's get up in there just so we can be sure we're in range for anything Rook tries to do. Right now we'll beat down this guy's armor so that he's vulnerable. Not the sling. Anything but the sling. Get over here, because Rook might go after this guy. I'll figure that out. But now this guy's got no armor. Plink! That'll make him vulnerable. Although to who at this point, I'm not sure. I might just want to take him out with... work on him with this character instead. Let's see. Because I can't mark prey. It only goes in those directions. And I do want to take this guy down. So we'll do it this way. Yeah, might not be a lot of mark prey going on in this fight after all. Ow. Ivor, no! I mean, that's not good. But I think we're in good shape overall right now. There we go. Yeah, this could certainly be going worse. He's got one, he's got one. 4, 3... Are you guys standing diagonally again? Oh, isn't that adorable? You don't learn at all. There they go. That'll build up some renown here. And now comes the attack. These guys are both kind of useless, so we're just gonna kind of ignore them. This guy, does he have... Oh, he can summon someone. We'll have to keep an eye out for that then. Let's see, let's focus on this guy. Let's move a little bit to try to clear away. Actually, no, staying put is the clearest path I'm gonna give right now. I want a rook to have access if possible. But kind of everyone's kind of standing in the way right now. Oh, there he goes. Well, so much for letting this stand for a while. We're clearly going to want to do something about him real quick. No, thank you. Bye. Unfortunately, that gives these higher damage characters a bit more action than I want them to have. Ooh, that guy's low armor makes him a nice target, though. Just need to get in the right position. Thankfully, they don't seem to have any Ooh. Thread the needle on these guys, huh? Use that Alette skill. Thankfully, they don't seem to have any skills that attack people in a line. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. Ow. Still just 1 damage, though. Worse things have happened. And this is their toughest guy, and we're about to beat him down. Bye, hit points. Alright. Yeah, they're a 1-1 and a 4 now. We made it count. Ivor took a hit, but otherwise, we doing good. It's happening. Honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna let this guy stand around. He can mend someone's armor, I guess. Here you go. Mending! I don't want him to, attack anyone, because he's already level 5, so he doesn't need kill credit. You know who could really use kill credits is this lady right here. Because she never gets credit for kills. And she could use some of those so she could actually level up. Granted, I need the renown too. Funny how that works. But yeah, I don't want Avon getting all the kills when we've already clearly won. Because at this point, having him get the kills is just a way to ensure that he always has the clear lead. Always has the clear lead. I don't know what I was saying there. Ultimately, if he gets all the kills, then he's just sapping up kills required to get experience, but to like no benefit of anyone, because there's no reason to give him kills to level him up, because he's already maximum level. So we get the experience, the resolve. We would get the experience for killing them, but we wouldn't get the opportunity to just actually level up afterwards. So you have 2 exertion? Ploop. There we go. Damn it. I tried. Alright, Groomer's probably gonna get this one. Who is that? Oh, it's Rook. Alright, Rook. Why not? I just wanted to do this entire fight, frankly. Fun times. You failed me, Alette. You disappointed your father. Alright, enjoy your kill, Croomer, sorry. Stomp. And Croomer gets credit towards his promotion. Oh no, he's dead now. He was only 2 days before retirement. Poor old man. Although old by varl standards, who knows what that means anymore. Enough of this, groans Ivor, who seems to have snapped out of his daze. This is getting us nowhere. You follow as he climbs the stairs and throws open the doors of the Great Hall. What? Ingvar, I'm glad to see you well. You swear you catch a note of trepidation in the king's voice. Jorundur, enough. This fight cannot be won. Again, this. I'll be damned if that bridge falls during my reign. You'll let your whole race die. We'll all be gone someday, Ingvar. I need not tell you. That's a terrible counter-argument. There are no more varl being made tomorrow or 1,000 years from now. We are it. And I will not destroy what we have made. Would you leave no trace of us when we are gone, as if we never existed? I know this, but yours is one voice of many. I know that the varl are equal. The days of Kender are over. I ask these varl, all there is left in the world, to follow me, and live another day. Who do you think they will choose? The weight of the air in the great hall becomes so thick it nearly suffocates you. The silence continues for ages. Go on. Take the mender, destroy the bridge. Do it and leave. Take whoever would join you, and do not return to my city. The alliance of man and varl is through. Ivor is almost out the door before Jornder has finished his sentence. God damn it. We seriously freaking... I didn't even get 10 renown from that. That's a bummer. We risked everything. We fought alongside the varl and helped them in their war for 3 days. And the asshole is like, the alliance is through, as if we didn't exclusively help them under their own terms. What an asshole. Jornder sucks. He's the worst. Led by Ivor, the varl push hard one last time against the dredge until there's enough room for Avon to take position and start raining down lightning bolts on the bridge supports. Before long, the masonry is a shattered mess and begins to give under its own weight. Varl and dredge alike race to escape the collapse. When the dust clears, there's a gulf between you and the furious dredge. They won't be crossing this way. You've gotten what you wanted, says Jornder. Now leave. If I ever see a man or mender again, it'll be too soon. Avon tells you, Juno will be waiting for us in Sigerholm. Despite the end of the immediate threat, many varl choose to join Ivor. Instead of following Jornder, you depart with a long caravan at your heels.